Your business card needs to make a great first impression, especially during these times where fewer people are handing them out. So here's your opportunity to be memorable. Hey, it's Auret here from Essetino Media, and in this video, I'm going to share 7 pro tips with you for how to design a business card that doesn't suck. So let's get right into it. I'm going to use my business card as an example as I'm walking you through these tips so you have a visual example of what to look for. Tip number 1 is keep it simple but striking. As you can see here, this business card design is clean, minimal, easy to read, but with certain elements that just pop. And that's what you want for your business card. Only think about the essential elements like your contact information, your name, your website, and you want plenty of white space around those elements so that it allows the design and the card itself, when you look at it, to breathe and just feel good. The feeling associated with your card when someone receives a card from you is the same sort of feeling that's going to be attached to meeting you. So you want this design to feel good, but strike an impression at the same time. Tip number 2 is prioritize readability. And this might seem common, but I've seen business cards with fonts that are really hard to read. They're like these cursive fonts and trying to be all fancy. Really, the whole point of the card is you want people to be able to digest the information easily and type that into their email if they're going to send you an email, or into their phone if they're going to call you or message you. So you want the font to be easy to read, which is why I chose this font right here. Is a font called Palanquin, but you can choose like Open Sans, even Arial, like just a super clean font. There's so many out there. And if you want, you can play around with like italicizing or bolding. Just make sure that it's still easy to read. And if you want to get feedback from someone, just show it to them and ask them, is this like at a glance really easy to read? That is so important. And you also want to be mindful of the size of your font. So you want to make sure that when you go to print your business cards, get a preview of it so that you can see whether the font is too small and adjust accordingly. Tip number 3 is add a memorable design element. So you can see here that I've added this gradient, kind of like an angled gradient off to the side, and I also added a bit of a shadow to the image here, just to make that side pop and be different from this side, which is more of the boring text, black and white kind of vibe on this side. So it's all about balance, right? And so for you with your business card, add a certain element that pops. It could be a gradient like this. It could even be in the printing of the business card, like if you want to get foil business card or like emboss your logo. When we printed these, the logo is actually embossed, and also even this picture, just a little bit, so it kind of pops out. You can also do it in the cut of the business card, like getting the rounded corners instead of a typical rectangular shape like you see here. You want to think of something that makes it stand out from the rest. Another memorable element can actually be adding a QR code to your business card. And this ties into tip number 4, which is give a call to action on the business card. So this is the front side of our card, but this right here is the back. And so we actually included a QR code to, number 1, make it interactive, but also number 2, to give people a call to action to get a free YouTube training from us, because we teach people how to grow their business using YouTube. And so they can easily just take their phone, scan it, and it takes them directly to a landing page where they can put in their name and email address and get access to the free training. And you can see here, the call to action is super clear. It says scan me, and there's a little bit of text that we included here with scan the QR code for our free training on how to grow your business using YouTube. So you can add something similar, or if you don't want to do the QR code element, just make sure that you do give people a call to action of some sort. It could be to sign up for your free newsletter. It could be to follow you on Instagram or on Facebook. You want to use this real estate on your business card as much as possible, and don't just be the typical boring business card with your contact information and your picture. Make it fun, make it interactive, and all of this is going to work together to make it memorable. Tip number 5 is make sure your branding is consistent on your card. So this might seem like not that important, but from the minute someone meets you to the moment they go to your website, it should all have a consistent brand experience. And so you want to use similar colors, similar font types, make sure they're readable, right? You want to, of course, put your logo on there. All of this works together. The colors, the font, the logo, all of this works together in that they'll get a similar experience when they go to your website. That feeling of consistency also communicates professionalism and trust, even, believe it or not. It's like the psychology behind design that adds to these elements of trust and the impression that your brand makes. And of course, when they take that next action step after receiving your business card, whether it's to reach out to you, scanning your QR code to go to a landing page, or going to your website, you want people essentially to take the next step and to take action on that website, on that landing page. So it's important to have a consistent brand experience. Tip number 6 is to use better quality or higher quality paper for printing your business cards. Trust me, the way that your card feels when someone hands you like a great quality business card can completely change the perception of what it's like to work with you or do business with you. It changes how people see you. If you can think back to a moment when you received a business card that was like on a thicker cardstock, or even like I've seen like a metal kind of material before, which is super expensive. You don't need to go in that direction if you don't want to. I had another one was almost like a wooden texture. If you want, you can stick with like a regular cardstock, or have a little bit of a thicker cardstock than regular, but change the texture of the card. So making it matte, for example. You want to splurge a little bit on premium paper stock and these kinds of textures and stuff, because average materials just scream average business. You know, if you're giving someone a more premium quality card, it's like as if they're associating that feeling with the experience of your business. So a more premium quality business experience, even more boutique, more personalized. And tip number 7, the last tip I have for you, is don't forget the back of the business card. So I know a lot of people just do a one-sided card, but the back of the business card is premium real estate to give people that call to action, to make something a little bit more fun on the back, as interactive as a QR code. Or maybe it's a quote that really defines who you are as a company and as a brand. And underneath that quote, you have a call to action to opt in for your newsletters. So if people really connect with that quote or that tagline, they are more likely to opt in because they see similar values with you and your business. And all of these tips that I just shared with you should also be applicable to the back. Don't just put, just random text and there you go. Actually pay attention to the design of the back of the card as well. It should have, again, a consistent brand experience. You can see we use the same gradient here. We use the black and the white, similar fonts. The back in this case was actually vertical. So when people turn it, like they first look at the business card in this way, and then when they flip it over, they're turning it to see what it says in this way. So feel free to incorporate some of those elements, just making it more fun, more memorable. So there you have it. Follow those 7 tips to make your business card look pro and memorable and leave a lasting impression. And if you need help with designing your business cards, feel free to connect with me. I'll put a link to our design services page in the description below so you can reach out to me, and would be happy to help you out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.